Hey everybody, sorry about that, a little bit of a delay. If you see anybody out there looking for us on Facebook, we usually have 15 or 20 people that are watching on Facebook. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to go live on Facebook today. For some reason, I've gotten a message from Facebook that I'm locked out from my account again. So I don't know what I did this time. We'll figure it out. Hey everybody, well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Can we just all quit Facebook? Could we all do that? Hey everybody. Hey Joni, yeah, I did get some seafood. Sasha and Kayla, my daughter Kayla, took me out and we had some oysters, some crab claws, the little crab claws, and had some fresh fish. It was delicious. You see me on Facebook? I'm not on Facebook, so I'm not live on Facebook. It's not going through. You might be looking at something, Joanne, you might be looking at something old, because I just tried again. I'm locked out. I just tried again, and I'm definitely not live on Facebook, though. We'll get started. I like Zoom better anyway. We'll just try it. Some people don't like to use Zoom. So we do try to go live on Facebook every day at 11. We just won't be doing that today. Hey everybody, Lisa says, good morning. I'm in training today on break right now. I'm going to try to catch what I can. We're glad. Good morning to 4 hog trough holidays. Is up 5.6 pounds day one, back on the planet, down 3.4 already. That's the way it works. Great job, Sally. Yeah, Pamela, we wish we could get rid of it too. We've developed our own community, but nobody's using it. Sasha and I, we're like people with big dreams, which we haven't really told people about it. Only a few people found it. So we got big dreams, probably too big for our britches. Facebook's just a monster. I shouldn't say I hate it. I like Facebook, the good parts of it. But they're always, I'm always getting in trouble. I'm always getting reported. Well, I report me, right? If you don't like what I have to say, just tune out. Don't report me. Wham, wham, wham. I'm just crying. Hey Kim, what's going on? I missed something. Happy anniversary. Oh, I see now. Headed to the beach for 24th anniversary. Happy anniversary, Kim Danke. Boy, we sure miss you around. I was a day late and $1 short. Hey everybody. All right, we're going to get started. We've got 3 types of members here with us today. Our free community members, our lifetime members and partners. Welcome. We're so glad that you're with us. And we're so glad that our partners and lifetime members see enough value in Shibboleth to keep her going. We certainly need you. Quick recognition. By the way, my name's Travis. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications, and now am acquainted with tens of thousands of other like-minded people who've done the same thing using this great lifestyle. So we love you. We appreciate you. New partners yesterday. We didn't have any. Please pray about becoming a partner. Please. Please, if you want to know more about partner perks, shoot me an email, travisjack777@gmail.com, travisjack777@gmail.com. We will not survive in our current form. We will survive, but we will not survive through slow season in our current form without more partners. So please pray about that. For as little as $5, you pick it. $5 or more, depending on your ability to pay. $5 or more per month, depending on your ability to pay, get you partner perks, and you keep us going, you keep us being able to do this full time. So please consider that. You can go to www.helpshibboleth.com to become a reoccurring partner or one-time partner. www.helpshibboleth.com. We need you. I hope you need us. Sasha has no fear. We're like I think sometimes I'm the weaker emotional vessel out of us two. I worry constantly. Sasha has faith. She just told me, cheer up. I have supreme faith. Catch on to my faith. And I'm like, I'm trying. I'm trying. She's awesome. She encourages me. The weight loss, one-day weight loss, 74.6 pounds. That was a little more than a pound of weight loss per person that weighed in and self-reported. We had 243 people that weighed in yesterday with an average weight loss of 1.05 pounds. That's awesome. No, let me take that back. Had 158 of them maintained, 71 lost. Number of badges earned, 163. 2 10-pound badges earned. Melody Young, LaJuan Griffin, congratulations, great job. 141 Perfect Day shirt badges, and 2 people earned their 10% shirts. Daryl Benner and Michelle Smith. Gold weight badge, had 1 gold weight badge earned. Stephanie Spallone, good job. 5 fast track badges earned. I'd like to see that number go up. That's where the magic happened. And many other badges earned. It was a decent day for a Wednesday as far as people's achievement. An example, somebody asked me today, what do y'all need money for? Okay. Well, one of the things is just an example, the 10% shirt. When you lose 10% of your body weight, you unlock the ability to earn a beautiful hot pink t-shirt that is, you can show the world your fast start and your achievement. And when you order through the store, as long as you place an order, you get the t-shirt for free. Those t-shirts cost money. We want to reward people. We're about behavior modification, not just nutrition. So we do it all. We do it all in the name of Jesus Christ. So consider being a partner. We need you. If you ever are concerned about why we need to raise the money, we're happy to send you our expenses. All you have to do is send, we're a transparent organization. All you have to do is send an email to me, travisjack777@gmail.com, and I'll disclose our expenses to you. We need you. And I know a lot of y'all love Shibboleth. Please don't allow Shibboleth to get to a point where Sasha's working at Mannington again. Mannington's a great company. And where I'm the only person here because I won't be able to help too much if I'm the only person here. I need my great team. So please consider, and if you're already a partner, thank you so much. We love you so much. All right, y'all. Any questions for me? If you're new here, it's very important you earn that fast track badge, because some of the topics that we discuss here, the topics of discussion may confuse you unless you have that underlying philosophy that we live by here. When we start talking food combinations, you won't get it, and you'll get frustrated unless you've went through the fast track classes and earned that fast track badge. And then these conversations will make much more sense to you. All right, everybody. Hello, hello. Jelena still fighting an infection. Prayers for you. I hope everybody will pray for Jelena. Don't worry, pray. I agree. I've been praying. I've been praying and worrying. I need to let go of the worry part. What are the 10% shirts? I'll show you. Once you lose 10% of your body weight, I don't know if we'll always be able to do this because of our lack of funding. We already hardly charge anything for the program. We charge very little, but we still wanted to give. And here in the store, you can see the pink t-shirt here, 10% loss shirt. You can unlock the ability to earn that. And when you order product, if you've unlocked the ability to earn it, your first one, your first 10% t-shirt, this got our little symbol there. Your first 10% t-shirt, they add to your outgoing order when you order from our e-store, and you get it for free. If you want to buy others, then of course they're $16.80. But you get your first one for free as a way to honor your accomplishment. So that's that. Jitterbug, if there's a glitch in the system, as always, I know it's terribly frustrating to come to my classes and I'm the founder and I don't have the information that you need. Anytime it's tech support or you think something's wrong with your system, the thing to do is reach out to info@myshibboleth.com. And I know that you know Joni and Sasha personally, so maybe reach out to them instead of going through info. But reach out to them and they can diagnose what's going on there for you. Yeah, Sally, it is free currently. If you place an order in the store, then they add that to your order if you've earned it, the first one. I don't know how long we're going to be able to continue doing that, especially with the lack of funding that we have. We're basically living off of loans. So we need your help. We need your help, but we're going to keep giving as long as we can. Sometimes I just got to tell it like it is, and today's one of those days. We need your help. Karen, S. Burnett asks, how do I go through Fast Track? Joni, are you with me today? If you are, would you please send S. Burnett the link on how to go through Fast Track? I think you're with me today. I think I seen you already. I know I did. My brain's scrambled right now. Let's see. Yeah, Joni's with me. Awesome. So S. Burnett is looking for the Fast Track. Happy Juice from Karen. Happy Juice. Is there a letdown after the 2 to 6 hours? How long after taking on an empty stomach should you eat? There is it's not I wouldn't call it a letdown. It's the life of the product. You're going to feel the benefits when you first start taking it up to 6 hours. About 4 hours, it starts wearing off. Sasha feels like it lasts about 6 hours, and I agree, 4 to 6 hours. But as you build up a tolerance to it, it can be as little as 2 hours. And then you'll need to come off of it for three days, go through caffeine-like withdrawals. Then you get back on it, and you get that good 4 to 6 hour kick again. Anything's like that. Caffeine's like that. You know, it takes more coffee later because you built up a tolerance. So that works that way with anything that has these kind of compounds in it. So I wouldn't call it a letdown. It's just the product's doing what it does and your body's doing what it does. It builds up a tolerance over time. How long after taking on an empty stomach should you eat? That's up to you. I don't like to eat. I like to use Happy Juice as not just a happy juice. Obviously, I need some right now, if anybody knows me. I had my first one this morning, and it has wore off. I had it at 5 a.m., so it's about time for another one for me. But as far as myself personally, you'll have to figure out your situation. For me personally, I don't like to eat anywhere around Happy Juice. It makes me nauseous if I eat food, and that's a good thing. That's like one more bonus. It's like undergoing a gastric bypass without having anybody cut on you, because I know if I eat right around Happy Juice, I'm going to personally get nauseous. So I like to wait at least 4 hours. You don't have to, and you may not respond like I do. But you just have to try it. And always when you're trying a new product like this with active compounds in it, it's best to start slow. You can always add more, but you can't always take it back. So, start really small, assess your tolerance at a half a bottle, and then go from there and just see how. It's not nausea that's going to kill you. It's just, this don't feel real good right now. And I find that Happy Juice, when I'm on it, I'm like, I'm not eating because I don't want to mess this feeling up. Yeah, Kim told, I must have missed it, but Kim's sharing with y'all how to earn your 10% shirt. Fast Track, you got to earn the Fast Track badge, and you have to journal for 1 month, and you have to lose 10% of your beginning body weight. Dana, what is Happy Juice? I'm sorry, there's no short way to explain it. I went through a 2-hour course this week. I'll ask Joni to send you that course. Dana Munn. Joni, let me know if you can see that, Dana Munn, and you know how to get her the link. I'm not sure if Lara's got that link yet. If not, at the end of class, I'll give it to her. But Dana, because I'll miss something very important about Happy Juice, I need you to watch the course, and that will explain to you the benefits and the pros and the cons of Happy Juice. So sorry, Dana, that I don't have a way to go over it in 5 minutes. Safety first here, and there's ways to use it and ways not to use it. It's a part of my daily arsenal against the diet devil and against obesity. It's been very powerful in my life, but I would need you to go through that course, and we'll provide that to you for no charge, of course. So let me get Joni to get you that link. Joni, let me know that you're still there with me, and that's Dana Munn. Thank you, Joni. I'm scrolling down now. I figured you was hearing me, so I'm seeing that you're on it. Connie, having an issue getting my eating times down. I moved to night shift. I'm working 7 p.m. to 7:30. I love that shift, but it does mess you up. I'm all messed up on my eating times, and I also, should I eat before I go to when I get home in the mornings? Help. Well, everything's just in reverse. So don't overthink it. Don't let the devil use this against you because you're not living like the majority of people. You're living differently. You're just reversing it. Bedtime is bedtime. So when you go to bed, you don't want food on your gut, so you don't want to eat at home. I'm assuming, I'm going to need more information to give you ideas, and I can't tell you what to do, Connie. All I can do is tell you what I would do. So I'm going to need more information from you in this thread to be able to even remotely help you, or else I'm throwing darts in the dark. So you're going in at 7 p.m., and you get home at 7:30 a.m. What time are you going to bed? Let me know that, and then we'll keep unpacking. Joni just posted how to get started with Fast Track. Please see that. What was the guy's name that come up with Happy Juice? It is J.W. Ross. J.W. Ross. How long did you say it was good for in the refrigerator once opened? I tried it the other day and enjoyed it. Also, can you take more than 1 dose in a day? I don't know the shelf life off the top of my head after it's opened. It's like 6 months unopened. If you put it in the fridge, I would suggest you get to it in a week. Knowing the ingredients and the shelf life of those ingredients in that bottle, and there's no preservatives, I would definitely get to it within the next few days. It has more than a day shelf life after it's open if it's in the fridge. If you leave it out, you got to throw it away. How long did I say? I tried it the other day, enjoyed it, good deal. Also, can you take more than 1 dose in a day? A half a bottle is 1 serving, and a full bottle is 2 servings. Sasha and I have, as we said in the class, we overindulge in it. We do not recommend to do what we do. We recommend to do what we say. So I would suggest 1 bottle and stick with that throughout a day. Sasha and I will have up to 4 bottles. Don't tell J.W. Ross. And Cynthia Barker, Joni, wants the Happy Juice video as well, and she's providing it there. Thank you so much. Joni, I don't know, though, that the video's there yet. Will you let me know? Sasha and I hadn't got to talk much. She's Happy Juice video. Is it? She give them the Easter egg link?
Yes, and I think
where will they find the video, though? They will.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Okay, and the video is plainly there. They don't have to look for it. It's going to show up right there for them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and you'll be asked for a password. And Joni, anybody that asks for the password, you can give it to them. And the password is joy. Did everybody hear that? And Joni, you might have to post that a few times. The password's joy, all lowercase joy. Sasha, can we fix that so that it's not case sensitive? Okay. But right now it is case sensitive. So lowercase joy, Joy is the password. Did everybody hear that? Angie, everybody, did y'all hear that? Joy is the password. That's a special place on our website to indicate to our members, this is not our lifestyle. We don't want our lifestyle to be about supplements. So we've made sure that anything that's outside of our lifestyle that could or could not be a benefit, we're putting under that Easter egg section moving forward. Little bonus tidbits. And the password is joy, Joy. Bio coffee can elevate your blood sugar enough to help you feel a little better when you're in a calorie deficit. It can give you a little energy via the calories. Make sure that 1 serving of bio coffee you count as a half a snack, unless you're adding in the description in the food library, it tells you how to make bio coffee better and turn it into a meal episode. So just make sure we're following the right descriptions, and you should get benefit from bio coffee. First eating episode after a workout. Is there a go-to meal for optimal recovery and muscle? Depends on what your workout is, whether it's aerobic or anaerobic. Your first eating episode, I would just have a really good protein meal. If your goal is to preserve muscle and burn fat, if I had time, I would have a red column meal is what I would have. If you add carbohydrates, you'll feel better. If you have a 1 + 2 + 3, you'll feel better, but you won't lose as much body fat. So, Deanna, it depends on your goal. It is a myth that you can lose body fat and add muscle at the same time. Can't do it. One requires a calorie deficit and the other goal requires a calorie surplus. If you're trying to work out to tone muscle and preserve muscle, that's awesome. You will want to eat like you normally would eat. You would not want to reward yourself with food. You would want that eating episode to be one of your 3 optimal eating episodes. And any red column, yellow column meal is ideal for weight loss. If you're trying to maintain, any of the blue column would be ideal for weight loss. Now, if you're in a hurry and you want to, you're feeling depleted, I would do a great, if you don't have time to make a whole food meal, I would do a Beverly shake. I would just mix me up a Beverly shake in water. One of your favorite flavors of that, 1 to 2 scoops, and that should be great, restorative and helpful and muscle preserving and muscle toning and reconstituting. So that's what I would do. Didn't Sasha say 48 hours? Sasha states in training 48 hours. What are we talking about? Is you talking about Happy Juice? If she said that, then she's called and asked. So if it's 48 hours, then let it be 48. I don't remember. I know it's 6 months shelf life for Happy Juice when it's unopened. The password for the video on Happy Juice is JOY, lowercase JOY. It's lowercase JOY, Joy. Hey, Charles. Charles likes his Happy Juice, everybody. Awesome. Thank you, Laura, for letting me know that word. I'm behind y'all. I'm scrolling in the thread. I can see most of y'all have already got the answers you need. Sorry, I'm being redundant. Is walking a good way for keeping leg strength, or should I actually incorporate strength training in the legs? If you're not exercising already, I recommend walking, not squat, not weighted squats, nothing like that. If you're a partner, I would suggest that you start the air squats progression system. Lauren, if you don't know what that is, reach out to us and let's get you the help that you need. Partners have access to the basic core exercises along with a T-scription for progression. So you could start with air squats if you wanted to work on your muscular tone in your legs and work on your strength. I would start with just a good walking regimen of 10 to 15,000 steps. Once you see that you'll commit to that, then it makes sense to add on strength training like air squats. I wouldn't add weight until you've mastered several progressions of air squats. Tammy, thank you. So not a week, 48 hours for Happy Juice after it's been opened in the fridge. Beverly UMP shake versus Premier Protein, is one better than the other? There's actually no comparison. Beverly UMP is, in my estimation, 10 times better. They source, their ingredients are sourced from better manufacturers. It's one of the best protein powders on the market. It's not just the ingredients, it's where it's sourced. I don't know any way to explain it except for it's like going to the supermarket. If you like crab legs are crab legs. However, you can tell when they're offering you scraps if you're a crab leg connoisseur versus premium crab legs. Same thing. A protein shake is a protein shake, but where they source the ingredients makes all the difference in the world. Beverly UMP, in my estimation, is the most superior protein on the market. Thank you, Amanda. I'm glad you're liking it. How do you log walking as an exercise in the journal? If you have a Fitbit, you sync your Fitbit. If you don't have a Fitbit, then you do like so. So I'm in the website and I'm going to my journal and I go to challenges and exercises. If you don't have a Fitbit, then you won't see any data right here, Nicole. So here you can add miles walked, or you can add steps, or both, okay? So example, miles, I walked 4.2 miles, and let's say I got 8,000 steps. No comma need be placed, and then I save. I'll have to go back and fix this because this isn't what I've done, but this is a dummy account anyhow. So you can see it saved, 4.2 miles, 8,000 steps. Now, if you've got a Fitbit sync, this is a dummy account, so it's not showing my Fitbit. You'll see a pinkish area where your Fitbit info the next day overrides the information that you've put in. If you've synced your Fitbit, it will override any manual information that you put there. Let me know if that made sense. Christine wants everybody to know that UMP is not gluten-free. So I guess if you're gluten intolerant, you don't want to drink that. Yeah, I wish we could get Apple to coordinate with us, but so far they have declined. Yeah, I am not against gluten. I'm against an overload of gluten. That creates gluten intolerant. Private question, why do I allow gluten on our program? Okay, I approve anything that works in our program for fat loss because I believe, or my philosophy is, that the real epidemic is excess fat, not Splenda, not gluten. That's like peeing in the ocean. It doesn't make a big deal. I feel like gluten intolerance has been overdiagnosed, and what should have been diagnosed is lose the excess fat. Gluten intolerance is real, but it arises. The human body is able to deal with the protein gluten, but your digestive system is not able to deal with an overtly surplus amount of gluten. In fact, a little gluten, that protein, is really good for you. Too much gluten is really bad for you. But I think we could all agree, we could say that about anything. Even too much water can be bad for you. So what the real issue is losing the excess fat, getting your life back into balance, your digestive system back into order. And then I don't think you'll have those issues. But when we've got grain brain and we're eating wheat products and processed products full of gluten every day in obscene amounts, you're definitely going to have a problem with gluten at some point. That's why so many people do. It's not your fault. I'm not getting on to anybody, but I'm telling you about your food supply that you need to be aware of. The problem's not gluten. The problem is our compulsion to overindulge in a rotten food supply. Yes, Christine, please take note in case you are busy doing something else. That happens sometimes in these classes. Y'all are having to multitask. I said it is real. I hope everybody heard me say that gluten intolerance is real. I don't want to offend anybody today. I've done that enough this week. Gluten intolerance is real. But what I'm saying is right. And if anybody does their research, they'll find out it is right. Yeah, Cindy, I kind of agree with you on UMP. There's very little gluten in the product. And it's for most, it's not going to be a problem. For someone like Christine, it could very well be a problem. Gluten is just a protein. It's just a hard to digest protein. And when we're overindulging in wheat products like we do in America and in processed products full of gluten, it presents a problem. Yeah, me too, Pamela. If I can get more help one day, I would love to do that. I could spend more time, or either I could do it myself, or I could hire someone to do it, where we could take these videos, edit them down by the question per minute. It would be a beautiful thing. I just don't have the resources to do it, and so far not the time. But I like your idea. I think it's a great. Same thing for me, Paula. Gluten, I can tolerate a little bit. I can't tolerate a lot of it. And I think most of us really, honestly, are in the same boat. Most of us could go to our doctor and get a diagnosis of gluten intolerance just by naming off the symptoms that we all deal with when we're overindulged. Yeah, Christine, I want to reiterate that just so there's clarity. Christine says, I'm sorry, but mine is medical and I will do as my doctor says. I'm not trying to be offensive, but I'm gluten-free. A little bit is not safe for me. And I hope you heard me say, I agree with you. And I've mentioned your name several times, sweet sister. I've mentioned your name several times to say you probably don't need to have any. So I agree with you. And as I always say, do as your doctor says, not as I say, right? Have y'all heard me say that too? I hope y'all have all heard me say that. Yes, sometimes it can be really offensive. The other day I said I was lazy and that's why I was so fat. And people got on to me and said, how dare I call overweight people lazy? Not all overweight people are lazy, but I was. And last I looked, I didn't need a university degree to say that, to self-diagnose me being my own accuser. Thank y'all. Thank you. I try to say it every day. Everybody's got a unique situation. I'm speaking in general terms. It's not meant to treat, cure, diagnose, or prescribe. If we need that, we need to go to a doctor. And hopefully we have good health insurance that pays that big bill. I'm on a roll today. Anybody else? Good questions, good comments. Really enjoying class today. Anybody else? Some more private questions? Oh, thank you, Chris. You don't have to do that. Thank you so much. I registered in the past, but do I need to create a new account to get on Fast Track? No, you could, but please don't. Just reach out. You did this privately, so I can't call your name. Let me screenshot this and I'll get it to Joni if you can't figure out how to get back on Fast Track. And then after class, she can get you helped out there. So I'm going to give Joni your information since this was private and you may not want your name called out. So she can get you the help you need to get started with Fast Track. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. Is Jack Savage still going to be an Easter egg in the future? Yes, he is. That is in the works. I've already filmed some and I'm excited about filming more. And I've got to figure out how to keep people out of there that Jack offends, because I can't afford to lose my beloved members. But some of our members respond better to Jack than anything else. And it's not silly. As one sister said, it's just so silly. And I've got news for you. Shock therapy is a wellness technique. If you go get your certification in wellness coaching, shock therapy. Has anybody ever watched Bar Rescue, by the way? Has anybody ever watched Bar Rescue? Now, that will be a partner perk only. Sorry. Partner perk only. Jim Taffer goes in there yelling at people, and yelling at people, and then he's nice guy at the end. That's a real coaching technique. You shake people out of their funk. And that's what we're trying to do with Jack in a fun way, but it's not for the easily offended. It's not for people who get offended at PG-13 movies. If you don't go watch a PG-13 movie and you judge people who do, then don't come to Jack's class. Can I get an amen on that? What would be a good pairing for a 100-calorie English muffin? If it's a Thomas Light muffin, Tammy, let me make sure, because there's a lot of English muffins that are 100 calories that do not work. Have you found this in our food library? If so, terrific. If you've not found it in our food library, not good. Would 50 calories of cream cheese work? You're having a category 2 muffin and you're not really adding any protein. 50 calories of cream cheese is not going to be enough protein. So I wouldn't do that often. If you want to do that occasionally as a snack episode, I think you'd be fine if you're getting your protein later in the day. But that particular eating episode is void of any significant protein. Let me know if you need more information. Yeah, bar rescues is hilarious to me, but I like business and I like to see people that are in business learn how to run a business. It's interesting to me. Yeah, I think Jack's more popular than me. About like Stevie Woods, you might have to go. I'm not sure I'm understanding if there's a question in there about like Restaurant Impossible. I like Robert Irvine. Let me know if I can help. I'm not really understanding. Somebody asked earlier about their schedule too, that was working third shift. Please let me know so if I missed it, I'm sorry. I never seen you comment on that and I'd like to help. So let me know what time you go to bed in the morning when you get off third shift so I can help. Egg whites with an approved muffin is terrific. That would be a 1+2. Oh, I got you. So Robert Irvine's got a show where he resurrects restaurants. I see. I hadn't seen that one. I thought you was talking about the guy that made the Fit Crunch bar for a minute. His name's Robert Irvine. Okay, Connie, you go to bed at 9, so you need to get your food in well before you go to bed at 9 a.m. So I hope you get breaks at work. I would pack a meal and carry with me to work, so that in your last break, that would be your dinner. That's what I would do. Dinner would be your last break. If you're going to bed at 9 a.m. after getting off at like 7 a.m., you don't want to be eating. That will work against you. And then when you get up, what time do you get up? Sometimes we do. I agree, Sarah. Sometimes we need a good swift kick in the rear. Oh, it's the same guy. Interesting. Didn't know that about the restaurant. So you're waking up at 4. That gives you 3 hours. So you're probably going to need to get up and eat your first meal within an hour of rising. What I would do if I were you, I think, is what I would do. When I got up within an hour of rising, I would eat my first meal. And then on my first break at work, I would eat my second meal. My last break, I would eat my third. But I would not eat before bed. I think that's how I would do it. Not being you, I don't know. I've worked third shift before. My shift was a little different than yours. I went into work at midnight and sometimes had to work to noon the next day. And sometimes I got off at 8. So I like to go home and go to bed after work. I didn't like to stay up. So I wanted to make sure I ate my last meal sometimes sometime during my last break at work. I actually started losing weight when I was working at a carpet mill. So I totally get your situation. You just got to reverse it. Everybody else is going to be the opposite of you. You just reverse engineering. Anybody else? Yeah, just take it one day at a time, Connie. I think you'll be fine. It's not as pleasurable to eat when you're on break at work, but you could look at it as an advantage for a little while if you're trying to lose weight, because it'll keep your meals smaller. Unfortunately, you have to pack a meal or bring a meal. Probably not very much Shibboleth approved stuff in the vending machines, right? Yeah, I remember I had to pack my little lunchbox with my approved sandwiches and such. All I needed was a microwave and my wife to fix a recipe, though, and I was good to go. Anybody else? Any other questions? Pamela says they make a great electric lunch box where you can have home-cooked meals at work. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing. Anyone else? Anybody at all? Rome has Real Meals for Work Meals. Is that a company, Christine, that they can check out? I also like Flex Pro Meals. Flex Pro Meals have some awesome, inexpensive meals with inexpensive shipping, restaurant quality meals made from scratch that they ship to your doors, to your door. www.flexpromeals.com. Joni, if you don't mind putting that in there so she can check out their plethora of variety. You want to get the trim category though, not the other ones, the trim category. And if you use the code, all one word, SHIBBY-DO, you get 20% off of your first order. We worked that out with them, and hopefully it will be helpful. They want your business. flexpromeals.com. SHIBBY-DO, 20% off your first order. Have some beautiful meals. We could spend a moment just checking that out, seeing what their variety is this week. I'm curious. I've got my meal coming in today. My meal's coming in today. So this is Flex Pro Meals, meal boxes and menu. You don't want to do the lean muscle. The portions are too large to lose weight. If you do get the fat trimmer meals, some of them you have to eat before 4 p.m. So make sure that you get the Shibboleth rules from one of us on how to eat the fat trimmer meals. And I'm just going to pick out this one here. And it shows you the variety. Honey Chipotle beef, Diablo surf and turf. They change them up every week. Cali Buddha bowl, looks interesting. Beef and dumplings. Boom Boom chicken, street taco bowl. Some of them you can have anytime during the day, and others you have to have before 4 p.m. Naked tacos, Cuban empanadas, sunrise skillet, steak and guac burrito, street beef and potatoes, trifecta hash, fogo de chao, garlic chicken alfredo, keto steak stroganoff, carbonara pizza, skinny fajita skillet, chicken harvest bowl, keto chicken parmesan, steakhouse truffle, sesame chicken, ragu ravioli, loaded buffalo chicken, lemon herb chicken, chicken and potatoes, and it goes on and on and on. They got a lot. And there's Shibboleth rules, obviously, like steakhouse truffle, 540 calories, net carbs is 37, the protein's 36, it's pretty balanced. But we need to eat this one before 4 p.m. If we eat it after 4 p.m., odds are we're going to store some fat. Now, we've got to otherwise be following the Shibboleth Shield too. But they're filling, they're delicious. Use SHIBBY-DO, one word, for 20% off your first order. And then if you ask them, they'll keep giving you discount. Will I consider creating a WOW challenge with healthy choice meals? Yes. I just screenshotted it, especially since we are absolutely revitalizing that section. We just had a meeting about that. Christine, didn't Ideal Meals stop doing that though? Or maybe I'm thinking about somebody else. Never mind, I'm thinking about another company in Rome. That other company in Rome that we used to use, they quit doing. But yeah, I think you're right. That's a different company. But I don't know if Ideal Meals ships. They don't ship, do they, Christine? As far as WOW challenges, can I ask the question and get an honest answer? It's ideal to to pick the trim meals, Shona, and use our Shibboleth rules, but we've simplified that because I'm not going to fuss over 50 calories difference. It's just you need to know what slows you down versus what speeds you up. None of those fat trimmer meals are going to stop your results as long as you're following the Shibboleth Shield otherwise. But just use those Shibboleth rules. Those that go over 400 calories, people started getting them because they didn't read our rules. And when I told them they shouldn't have got that one, they were upset. So it's not that those will stop your weight loss result. People don't listen. Can I be honest today? Can I go all jack? Can I just go all jack on everybody? People don't can I go jack today? Can I give you a taste of jack? People don't read anything. People don't listen to anything. And then they get mad about it. And then they tell me I'm long-winded when I go over stuff and over stuff and over stuff. And they tell me they want a 1-minute video. And when I give a 1-minute video or I give a short description, they don't listen to it and they don't read it. So frustrating. But anyway, with that said, I can make any of the Flex Pro meals that are under what category work? So y'all think I'm being mean, and I'm not being mean. I'm just telling the truth. People don't read. People don't listen. And here's why I have empathy on you. I don't either. To be compassionate, I don't either. There's so much coming at me. Sometimes I miss it too, so I get it. I'm not. If I'm pointing at you, I've got 3 fingers pointing back at myself. So Shona, you're right to ask that question. You actually read the rules. Praise God. And if you'll follow those rules, you'll get better results. But if somebody slips up and gets one of the others, they either need to eat less of the portion or make sure that they eat it before 4 p.m. If you follow the Shibboleth rules for Flex Pro, you'll get much better results. Since Flex Pro is a meal replacement, don't we need a -2 or -3? No. No. All that indicates is what's better. Oh, you might want, I get what you're saying. Why don't I go and label them all so that you know which ones are best? Can't do it. They change them all the time. So it would be frustrating to keep up with. The ones that are best are going to have a higher protein to net carb ratio, and they're going to be less than 400 calories. If you want the best Flex Pro meals, you want a high ratio of protein to net carb, not a 1-to-1 ratio, and you want to keep the calories below 400, and it's going to be awesome. I've eaten the ones that are over 400 calories and lost weight, but I usually eat 2 meals a day. So that's the difference, I would think. Probably need to add that into the rules. I'll look at that. Back on the original subject matter, I have a quick question for people, and I want honest answers if y'all don't mind helping co-author the program. If we started having a class, here's a question, and I want wait a minute, y'all have to agree not to fuss at each other. I don't want to create, there's going to be varying opinion. Would y'all help me co-author a new class real quick and then agree not to fuss at each other for your opinion? Because y'all are going to have a disagreement here. You're going to have a disagreement. So don't disagree with each other. Nobody's at fault here. I just want to co-author a program with you. And I need honest information because we're trying to figure out where our time is best spent that is the most helpful. So one of the things we get asked the most is to come up with more wow challenges and more SWADs, exercise challenge. So if we had a class like we have this class where the people here got to co-author wow challenge, where you told me what the item was that you really wanted, that you really would like to see on a wow challenge, and then I build into it some things that would make it an awesome wow challenge, and then we put that in the wow challenge. If we had that class and I had it for partners only, how many of you would be offended by that are not partners? I know that our partners wouldn't be offended, but would our lifetime members understand that we're trying to find ways to offer partner perks to get more partners? Probably won't be offended by that, but I don't want to offend our lifetime. We're running into some of that lately. I just want to know what the consensus would be. If we had a session 2 or 3 times a week at noon, not leaving behind our 11 a.m. class where we worked on some great meal plans together and put them in the wow challenge section based upon your likes and desires, would that be a fun thing? Awesome. So it looks like most people would be okay with that. Amanda says, I would not personally do those at this time. I would, however, enjoy classes on deeper topics like digestion cycle, circadian rhythm, and mitochondria. Sure thing, it's coming. We've done them before. You can find those in the library already recorded, but I know that a lot of people prefer live interaction. So I will be doing those. True, Jitterbug. Jenny, what we would do, we're building it so that each wow challenge will have a little thing on it where you'll know if it's available to partners or lifetime members. I'm also going to start a Happy Juice group, Happy Juice Club, on how to have 1 meal a day and incorporate Happy Juice. That's next week. Would y'all like that? I hope you do, because I've already planned it. Some wow challenges for partners that are built around Happy Juice, and for lifetime members too. 1 meal a day class. People ask me all the time, how in the world do I sustain myself on 1 meal a day? Beautifully. I feel amazing when I eat 1 meal a day. I'd like to teach people how to do that, because there's a way to do it where you feel like crap, and there's a way to do it where you feel amazing. Thank y'all for the feedback on the class. Awesome. Thank you, Tammy Cornett. Tammy Cornett, you're another one. You and Jitterbug, y'all just, man, y'all must be like my wife. Positive attitude all the time. I love it. I love it. Sure does inspire me. Nicole Redmond's another one. Nicole says that scares me a little bit, 1 meal a day. It used to, me too. But what I'd like to do is teach people how to not do it every day, but incorporate it a couple days a week, and pay attention to your brain fog. You just feel amazing. Your brain, when all of your resources are allowed to recover those cells, wow. You know, you're not digesting food all day. It's amazing. I had a question. Laurie Strange says, I had a question about OAB earlier that was looked over. Can you go up and read OAB? If I can't find it, Laurie, do you mind copying and pasting OAB? What is OAB? 1AB. Yeah, I will go back up. Let me answer a few questions, or you can copy and paste it. Benito's challenge is 1 meal a day, and I've done it 9 times. Way to go, Jody. How was your results, Jody? I know every day's different with that, depending on your glycogen levels. But how was your overall results from 9 of those? Hey, that's okay, Andy. You got to take care of you. Your blood sugar's dropping on 2 eating episodes. Yeah, we don't want to press into that. You need to at least stay with 2 then. Maybe go 3. Yes, you can always have black coffee. I'm not giving up. I don't drink coffee, but I'm not giving up my caffeine. And that's what you want in that coffee. So no, you won't have to give it up. OAB is overactive bladder. So you've got a question about overactive bladder. I don't see it. Could you please copy it and paste it? Yeah, I know. You're just helping somebody else, Pamela. But if we could post that question. I went up in the thread. I don't see it. It won't allow you. Is it a long question, Laurie? How long ago was your question? Do I hear about a new fiber gourmet rice? Have you tried them yet? I have heard something about it, but I have not tried it. I'm sure that I will in the near future. Would it be better to eat keto cinnamon cereal with Carb Master, no fat milk in morning, or better in the evening? Better in the morning, Annette Reese. Much better in the morning. Andrea, we can build any whole food challenge. There's several WOW challenges with whole food, but there may be other things on there too. But yeah, we can build any whole food challenge that you want to. The WOW challenge were meant to be quirky and weird. They're not meant to be a lifestyle. So there's a lot of quirky, weird ones based upon requests that we've had. They're really more meant to be self-discipline challenge, to promote self-discipline. I still don't see the overactive bladder question. I went up a long ways and I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, you put it again. I'm on meds. I avoid caffeine. I avoid carbonation. I avoid artificial sweeteners. When out of the house, I can't get water in and still function without problem. I get my water in later, but then it keeps me up all night. Any suggestions or idea? When out of the house, I can't get water. My friend, can you take water with you out of the house? Could you do that? Could you take a quart of water with you? Would that be possible? And sip on it so that you don't have to go home and right before bed drink all of your water? It sounds like, unless I'm misinterpreting the problem, that you're not drinking water all day, and to get in your minimum water requirement, that you're drinking it all before bed, and that keeps you up. It would me too. I hate getting up in the middle of the night to pee. So if that's what you're dealing with, I feel sorry for you. That's a rough lot you've got there. But could you take your water with you and drink it throughout the day? Just sip on it. I was gifted extra books when I ordered some for my hubby. I'd like to forward them to you. Yeah, let me give that to you. There it is. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I carry water with me too. Yeah, Laurie, I don't really know how to help. Maybe somebody can help you here. The only thing that I could possibly think of, because the only solution that it sounds like would be no water. And I don't think that would be very healthy. I would ask my physician about this, because if you drink no water, that's not going to be healthy. So if we do what we can, and you need a half a gallon of water a day, let's say that you only drink 32 ounces a day, bare minimum for you. If you could sip on that throughout the day, as opposed to drinking it right before bed, wouldn't that be better? Or are you suggesting that you probably don't want to have any water? What are you thinking there? I'm not sure, because there's got to be a solution. And so far, we're running into a roadblock here, because if you can't drink water during the day and you must drink it at night, and I mean, either way, you're having overactive bladder and you're having to go to the bathroom a lot. So if the question is, can I get away with drinking no water and just absorb the water from the foods that I eat during the day? I think that's a question for your physician. A lot of people don't realize that you get hydrated from food as well. Especially category 3 and category 5. They have a fair amount of water in them. So you're getting hydrated through the foods that you eat a little bit, but not enough. if that's your thing, is I just don't want to drink any water at all during the day, then I only want to get necessary water. You'll die without water. So you have to get it from something. So you're going to get it from your food and not drink it. Ask your doctor about that, because otherwise the only suggestion I think any of us could give would be you've either got to sip on it slowly throughout the day and get in at least, say, 32 ounces, carry one of those big 32-ounce bottles of water with you and just sip, and be close to a bathroom. Because otherwise you've got to get it in before bed, and you're going to be getting up all night. Because it looks to me, unless I'm misunderstanding, like either way, you've got a negative situation that you've got to come up with a solution for. And if you don't want to drink any liquid because you're having to run to the bathroom or having accidents all the time, then I would ask my physician what to do about it. Somebody else may have a better suggestion. I don't have overactive bladder syndrome, so I'm not sure. Yeah, you probably just have to vacate the water rule. You know, I wouldn't want anybody else to do that, but you've got a special situation. Find out from your physician how much water you need, minimum, and just don't worry about the water requirement. You know, don't give yourself a holiday because you're not drinking as much water as we all are. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. You're not close to a restroom during the day, or you could sip on it. So I'm sorry about that. I wish I could offer more wisdom there. That's one that's stumping me. I'm just not sure what to do, because you can't drink water during the day. I understand that would lead to embarrassing situations, and you're having to drink it at night. Maybe just at night drink even less than you've been drinking. If the doctor's okay with that, there's got to be another solution. It's one I haven't encountered. In 20 years, nobody's ever asked me that question, but I can certainly put myself in your shoes and see how that would lead to some challenging situations. But we can figure it out. Yeah, I agree, Wilma. It's outside of my expertise. I agree with Wilma. We need a doctor involved here. Jody says, my urologist told me I only need 24 ounces a day. I ignored him, and I drink 64 ounces, but I go to the bathroom a lot. Yeah, it sounds like that would be the best case for Laurie, but she doesn't have access to a bathroom. I'm not going to tell you as a man what I do when I'm not around a bathroom, because y'all go, that's so nasty. I'll tell you what, I keep a bottle. I keep a bottle in the Jeep because I'm away from bathrooms too, and I drink a lot of water. So it's equivalent to having an overactive bladder. Not really. I'm not trying to make light of it, but I pee in a bottle. When I go to jiu-jitsu, one of the places I go to train, I'm not kidding, one of the places I go to train, one of them doesn't have a bathroom. And I drink a lot of water because I'm sweating a lot in the gi, and I'm always having to pee, and there's nowhere to hide and do it. So I keep a big bottle in the Jeep. Nasty, I know, but that's what I do. You couldn't do that. I get it. I understand. We pee differently. This one's getting personal. So Tammy says, my husband has a bottle too. Thank goodness. I thought I was a barbarian. Vicky says, I have a bucket. We could get it. Don't everybody send Laurie a bucket now. She's going to figure this out. Oh, Tammy's she's a deer hunter. She's figured it out. Anybody else before I go today? That one stumped me. I'll have to think about it. Private question before we go. I'm on day 11 of this journey, and I'm having constipation. I'm drinking more than 64 ounces of water. I didn't lose any weight today, and I think maybe this is why. I take a probiotic and BioCleanse to try and help. So, private questionnaire. What do you consider constipation? How long are you going without going to the bathroom? I need to know that. I could help more if I knew that. But this was 20 minutes ago, and I missed it, so you may be gone. If you're going once every couple of days, that's not constipation. You need to keep following the program. Let your body adjust. Make sure we're getting enough fiber, category 2s. You can try a supplement called Thorn Fiber Mend. Thorn Fiber Mend mixed in with some of my beverages worked for me. I did not lose any weight today. You will not lose weight every day. We cover this in great detail in many videos on the website. By the way, welcome. I'm glad you're with us. We cover this on many videos. You cannot lose weight every single day. It's not possible. It's not humanly possible. Even if you're living in a third world country and starving to death, it is not possible to lose weight every single day. The body doesn't work that way. You're always retaining water or releasing water, always retaining glycogen for a bit or releasing glycogen for a bit. Every time you release glycogen, you release water molecules. There's no way to lose weight every single day. If you did lose weight your first 10 days in a row, that was awesome. But you will not lose weight every single day if you follow the system. You will lose roughly 1% of your body weight per week. So if you started at 250, that's 2.5 pounds a week. If you started at 200, that's 2 pounds a week. If you start at 150, that's 1.5 pounds a week. If you start at 400, that's 4 pounds a week. After that initial 10 days or first month, things really are going to slow down on the scales, but the fat loss actually picks up. That's where you'll start noticing more inch loss in comparison to the weight lost. So I hope that helps as we're running out of time here. Come back to class, ask again tomorrow if you want a deeper dive answer. But there's many videos. I would ask Joni to get you one of those at info. Let me type that in for you, info@myshibboleth.com. Everybody defines constipation differently. If you're not going after 3 days, we need to check this out with a physician. Yes, movement helps with constipation. Sedentary people struggle with constipation no matter what they eat. That is a correct statement, Pamela Dean. You must move. We have an acronym to help us be regular, stay regular. PSP, P, sweat, poop. And in the middle is S, sweat. We need to sweat. We need to stay properly hydrated. That helps. We need to sweat, move, and sweat to stay regular. And we need to get in enough fiber and need to do that every day. Those perfect days will help. Now, as you're eating less, your body's going to have to adjust some. Another thing that gets you to moving is lion and shark days. I don't know if anybody's experienced it. I've had a couple of accidents due to lion and shark days. Just a couple at home. But yeah, lion and shark days will get things moving too. You'd think it would be the opposite, but sometimes less fiber will help get things moving. I think I lost that person that asked that question. I'm so sorry that I didn't get to it in time before they left. All right, I gotta go. I love y'all. I hope you have a great one today. Reach out to us if you need anything. We're here for you. Tonight we wrap up Top Gun 2 Danger Zone, and we had some great results to celebrate tonight. Top Gun 2 Danger Zone. Everybody's welcome to celebrate with the participants and be inspired by their results, because their results were outstanding, almost unbelievable. Thank you all. We'll see you next time.